I appreciate you guys, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, I need to check my DMs more because the amount of stuff, content that is in my DMs right now, I appreciate you guys. And that means a lot because the last few months, I haven't exactly been what you signed up for, right? Like I've been off the cuff the last couple of months. That's just the kind of mind I am. I just can't shut up when I see things, right? Regardless, I'm not the type of person that just stays on script. That's not how I roll. So the fact that you guys are still here, the fact that you guys are still participating, the fact that you guys are still listening and paying attention and understanding, whether you get what I'm doing or not, you know, whether I post things that you like or not, you're still here, whether it's been years, whether it's been months, whether it's been weeks or days. So I just want you to know that through all the negative comments that I always get, which is a lot more than the positive comments, the DMs really make me feel like I haven't lost you like other people would lead me to believe. So I appreciate all of you. MCult9, this copyrights thing that you sent me is absolutely mind-bending. I cannot process it. So as you can see, as I've been talking, that Chicfila filed a copyright with only a C. But off of what I posted the other day, you know that Chicfila, according to this reality, always only had a K, going back to the 60s. Only had a K. What does this mean? This confirms my theory once again that it is possible for multiple existences to exist at once. This reality never had one. The reality where we came from, clearly you can see that there was a C, only a C. So what does this mean for the universe? Is this a danger to existence? Because CERN, they don't have the answers. They may have keys to doorways. They may know how to open these doorways. But to say what's on the other side with certainty, there's no way that they can know that, even if they know a lot. So what is the danger to our minds and our bodies being in a time that was created unnaturally? There is physical evidence that this reality that we are currently in is not the reality that we were in, I don't know when. That's the thing. These changes are so minute and the transition is so seamless. You don't know when the change happened, but it did happen because there is physical evidence. Right here you can see. So what is the danger? And as far as I can tell, this is our third reality. There could be more, I don't know. But as far as I could tell, there was my original timeline. I'm gonna just have to say mine, my original timeline. And then the Mandela effect happened. So now we was living in an alternate timeline. And then this happens, which means there is another timeline. Or I'm not even gonna call it a timeline, because a timeline would be time travel. And I don't think this is time travel. I think this is multiple dimensions existing within each other. Now, is this a natural order? And that's just the way that, and we're always existing in multiple dimensions, but there's never an event to trigger a bonding of them. So maybe it's just natural. Maybe that's why it's so seamless and we don't know. Or is there a harmful side effect to this energy transference to our physical and mental being? I just can't see a change of reality being something that is minor. I don't know. I'm no expert. I have no idea. But it just seems a little not safe. But whatever the case may be, there is evidence that what we live in today is not what we lived in a few years ago or a few weeks ago, because like I said, the collider was just sparked up a couple of months ago. So I'm gonna have to pinpoint it to that. That is the point. When they fired this thing up again, now all of a sudden it's this stuff. And who knows what other stuff. Other stuff is going to come out. This is just, as far as I can tell, like the first major sign of this new Mandela effect. Everything else I've been seeing has been from the first switch in reality. What do we do with this information that is left over, this physical evidence? What do we do with it? How do we handle it? How do we process it? Do we just believe? Do we just believe? We're obviously powerless, but what do we do knowing that what we see and what we know and what we've learned is subject to change at any given moment in time? How do we process this? I mean, it's not just changing things and spelling. Nelson Mandela was dead. So like these realities can be completely just off the cuff, to the point to where the dead are no longer dead. I remember him dying. You will never be able to tell me he wasn't dead. So these changes can be small or they can be major. They can be with somebody famous. We only notice the famous. We don't notice the average, everyday people around Earth who are all of a sudden alive. What do the people who are around them think? Do they think that it was a dream that they were dead? Or do they not even know? Because again, not all changes are noticed. Like, what is this that is going on with our reality? So many questions off of one piece of paper, off of one DM. So many questions and thoughts. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for sticking around. I need to check my DMs more, man. Appreciate y'all. Let me know what you think, as usual.